I lie in my bed, unable to fall asleep. After being jarred into consciousness by a reason unknown, I lie awake and try to stretch my tiredness away, looking for the source of my awakening. To my surprise, nothing seems out of place, although the curtains to my window are open, letting a small amount of moonlight shine into the room, piercing the darkness. The familiar sound of the air conditioner whirls in the background of my consciousness, making me a little more comfortable. Knowing there's nothing off in the room, I close my eyes and try to fall back asleep. As I lay on the border between sleep and waking life, something startles me back to reality. A small, almost inaudible squeak sounded from the side of the room opposite the side I face. I freeze. A sudden chill runs down my spine, and the hair on the back of my neck stands up. Slowly, I start to feel a presence behind me, and feel my heart start to thump against my chest faster and faster, and my forehead begins to get moist with sweat. Oh my God, there's someone in my room. Different scenarios run through my head. A murderer opens my door, jumps on me, and stabs me in the throat with a kitchen knife. A demon comes out of my closet and steals my soul. So many ways to die, and only one clue. I try to think of what I could do to escape this nightmare. I could try to scream and alert my parents, but then again that would just send them at me faster. I could make a break for it, towards the door and run out of the house with a phone to call the police, or I could dash to the back of my closet and bow to the death with my attacker. But what if this isn't a killer or a demon at all? What if it's just my imagination, or the house settling? Yes, that has to be it. There's no need to be so worked up over something like a little noise, I tell myself. I should just... Suddenly something snaps me from the thought. A quiet and quick squeak. My heart starts to beat in overtime again. That definitely wasn't my imagination. The house doesn't make that kind of sound. What could have made that noise? Suddenly it hits me. My grandmother's rocking chair I got after she passed away. It's up against the wall behind me. There's no need to panic. It's probably just moved from a cross breeze. Plus it's an old chair. I'm just being stupid. There's no need to act like a child over an old chair. Just as I begin to relax myself, the comforting sound of the air conditioner cuts and I'm plunged into an unnerving silence. The sound of my breath and the blood pumping in my ears is the only thing to be heard. I lay frozen for a minute, my mind spinning. The silence in horror movies is nothing compared to the silence in this real scenario. My breathing suddenly becomes the only thing I hear, so I hold my breath to try to catch anything else that might be in the room. I listen intently, the muffled sound of late-night drivers on the faraway outside world and the rumble of a train rolling in the distance. The familiar sounds start to slow my breathing down again, but I notice a strange feeling in my chest. Quickly I remember I was holding my breath, which means someone or something else was breathing in my room. The feeling was a need for air. I take a deep breath as quietly as possible. I then hear an all too familiar squeak from behind me. My curiosity overpowers my fear and I slowly turn to the cause of the noise. An ice-cold chill runs through my whole body, and as if the feeling is real ice, my body is frozen, unable to move. A car drives by, causing light to flash into the room, revealing that in my grandmother's rocking chair sits a tall man. The man wears a studded black leather jacket and black dress pants that matches his styled dark hair. He doesn't seem too old, but there's a certain worn feeling to him, as if he's been through a lot. He also has an aura of extreme power around him. Oddly, the feeling of fear that had gripped my body so fiercely moments ago seems to slightly fade away when I see him. It's as if he's putting me under some sort of spell, like a snake poisoning their victims before slowly squeezing the life out of it. The man sits in the chair, merely staring at me with dark, unblinking eyes. It's as if he's studying me, or waiting for some key event to occur. Could it be that he was waiting for me to notice? If it is, why hasn't he killed me yet? We're basically making eye contact. The light dies away, and the man fades into shadow. My neck cramps, so against my better judgment, I turn my back to him again. What does this guy want? If he wanted to kill me, he would have done it already. Same if he was to kidnap me. Maybe he's just a pervert, sneaking it into my room and watching me just to get off. I'm almost 18, not some little kid. No, this is just some bad dream. I have to wake myself up. I slowly move my right arm and pinch my left. Sadly, the world around me doesn't fade into reality like I'd hoped. No, it stays the same nightmare from moments ago. I feel the man's stare burning in the back of my head, making me go on edge. If he's going to kill me, then why the hell hasn't he done it yet? I start to feel angry and frustrated with my suspected killer. If he's going to kill me, he should do it already and not make me suffer. It's cruel enough already, ripping me away from my friends and family. How could someone do such a thing to another human? My rage takes over, and I feel my body moving towards my bat in the closet. I hadn't even got up when a strange sensation explodes in my chest, partnered by a sharp pain in my heart. Before I can even finish processing the feeling, I hear swift movement from behind me. I slowly crook my head to the side and see what's caused the noise. The man stands a few feet away from me. How did he stand up and walk over so fast? At first, I thought he stabbed me in the heart, but he hasn't even touched me yet. But the man does hold something in his hand. Another car drives by on the street, illuminating my room. I see the object in the man's hand. It looks like a tall staff, but I notice a glittering blade on the side. A scythe. Your time has come. And with that, the man brings the scythe down into my chest.